Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. What a show, what a show, what a show. We've seen a lot of crazy things happen, of course, on aewdynamite, a big time show. You know, first of all, congratulations to AEW. You know, they broke the record, becoming the longest reigning primetime television show on TNT, wrestling show on TNT, which is very good. 289 episodes of AEW, and you know, still a long way to go and stuff. So it's very cool to see that happen. Of course, you see the celebration at the end. You know, celebration for the the new world tag team champion, or trio tag team champions, between Powerhouse Hobbs stepping in, of course, for Hook, who I think he might be legitimately injured. So they kind of like had to get a new partner. Got Powerhouse Hobbs in there. He fit perfectly in that group actually. You got him there with Samoa Joe, with Shibata. That's very cool. So you got that happening, of course, and a pretty good show. Very good show right there. You see Athena and Mercedes Moné start the match off, and start the show off with the amazing match, the amazing showdown they had. I was hoping that it was going to end in a draw so we could set some other things up. But we could possibly still see them, of course, keeping it going. Because what if Athena come back to cost her or something? And in one of those next rounds, we'll see kind of how things kind of transpire and things shake out a little bit. We are going to see Chris Statlander go against Jamie Hayter tomorrow. So that's going to be a very good match. Very classic match, a very good match. So things were shaping up very good in the show. You see MJF still trying to sway his way to get into Hurt Syndicate. Trying everything he can. He brought the women out. He gave Shelton Benjamin his watch and stuff. And they still kind of like weighing things out. Bobby Lashley hate him still, of course. Like that. So we're going to see how things go. If MJF can get in the group, and then, or when he's not getting the group, start his own group again, the Pinnacle, Dynasty, one of the groups they used to have in the past, but usually MJF, they can't really trust him too much. Like that, he eventually turn on you eventually. And it's just part of his nature. But we're going to see how things go with that story. Also, the Will Ospreay and Takeshita match was another classic between them. We've seen the Revolution one, which was a classic between them, Ospreay getting the victory. And then we've seen, of course, the match they had, of course, for the International Championship, where Takeshita beat them for the national title. And then you see this match right here, both of them going against each other in the Owen Hart Cup tournament. And you see Takeshita and Ospreay put on the classic match again. Very good match, very good showdown between the guys. This is amazing class. I love Takeshita. His style is very good. His style of wrestling is the way I want to wrestle when I wrestle one day. That's what I think. Takeshita is probably a few years older than me, like that. But his style, the way he wrestles, is the way I want to wrestle, like that. We got similar body types in a sense too. He's 6'3", I'm 6'3". He I think he's 240. I'm 245. So around the same range, big triceps, and triceps and strong chest and stuff as well, like that. So his style is the style I want to wrestle, like when I get a chance to wrestle, of course, one day like that when I train and stuff. The hard striking, the hard hitting. He's a very good wrestler. Yes, he fell short in the Owen Hart Cup tournament, but we know he'll be back. We know he's on the never openweight champion. He was international champion at the same time, lost the international title, of course. But I think Konosuke is going to be back and doing something. They're all in. I don't know exactly where they're going to go. But we did see Josh Alexander, of course, join the Don Callis family, which they got a super lineup. You got Josh Alexander, who's a two-time former TNA world champion. Remember that match he had with Ospreay in TNA. He had a lot of classic matches in TNA. You see him joining with the Don Callis family after him and Paige defeated them in the tournament. So you got him, and you got Takeshita, and you got Kyle Fletcher on the same team. That's a nice lineup right there. Very good lineup. So everything was very cool. Seeing that, of course, as well. And also seeing, of course, like I mentioned, the Ops winning the tag team titles. Very cool to see, too. So, hey, everything was pretty good. Very good show. Very good show overall and stuff as well for AEW. It was a nice show to see. Not everything kind of going smoothly. We got a new trio champions now. So let's see how things kind of shape out and stuff with that. And see how things really go. My Heat won, of course. And if you guys follow the other channel, I made a video about my Heat defeating the Bulls, keeping our hopes alive in the play-in. We got another game against Atlanta Hawks, so we're gonna see what happens with that. But yeah, so it's a pretty good showing of sports. It's great to see those kind of matchups and the basketball. I was watching both at the same time. I had the Dynamite up on one screen and had the Heat up on another screen like that, watching both of them at the same time. So it's very cool to see. The Heat game was a blowout, so I had to tune in a lot because I was like, was up by a lot already. But overall, very good show for AEW. It's 10 out of 10 show for me. I feel like they didn't miss at any spot of the show. Everything was kind of like just on point. Everything hit perfectly and stuff. Especially that first match with Mercedes and Athena, and that Takeshita match with Ospreay. Everything was just perfect in that. So Very good show. If you like this video, leave a like and subscribe for more content. I'll be back tomorrow as well to do a Thursday night collision review as well. And then on weekend, we're going to be here for WrestleMania. So the wrestling week is crazy. You know, I know a lot of fans be doing the crazy banter. I hate this company. I hate this company. All the things be happening. I love watching all wrestling. You know, I'm not a fan. I'm not loyal to any company. You know, I might watch one company. I might watch AEW a little more than WWE. But I'm not loyal to any. I'm loyal to wrestling. I love wrestling. Any form of wrestling. I've been watching independent wrestling. It can be in the gymnasium. If it's good wrestling on and they're going crazy in that ring, I'm tuning in every time. So yeah, so can't wait to see what happens. Of course, tomorrow on Collision. Can't wait to see what happens. Of course, you know, SmackDown. We're gonna have the Mercy Machine Guns versus, of course, on the Street Profits. I wish they matched at WrestleMania, but we'll see it on SmackDown. And then you get the, of course, the WrestleMania weekend, Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. I know AEW did announce that they're having the Arena Mexico show. I think this next month. So we're gonna be very cool. The wrestling world is kicking things up as well. I did see Tetsuya Naito. They said that he's departing from New Japan, which is crazy. I thought he would just retire there. He's 42, 43, and you know he got a lot of injuries. The eye surgeries he had, the knees and stuff. You know, I feel like I don't know if Japan got any stem cell surgery, but none of them guys get stem cell surgery. So we'll see what Tetsuya Naito where he's gonna be and where he's gonna land at. But hey, the wrestling world is heating up. Things are just booming. But that's a very good show by AEW right there. But that's all I have. Peace out.